AKA Crystal.
Hello.
Wrestler.
Yeah.
I don't know very many wrestlers, to be honest with you. You're the first one I know here in the Philippines. Let's get this out of the way.
Of course.
Is it scripted? Is it fake?
It's not fake.
Sinabi mo kanina eh.
Yeah, it's scripted because like, okay, so we know the results because that's the way, like, storylines work. That's how, the stories of people intertwining with each other work out. But then the pain is real. Like, we do get slammed on our heads, on our backs, on our faces. We do get our teeth kicked in. But like, it's scripted, but the wrestlers you see in that ring, like, it's all real. Yeah, it's
so
legitimate.
You guys know what's going to happen in the end, as in you're gonna win. But you guys talk about like, okay, at the start of the match, I'm gonna slap you in the face with my backhand, and then I'm gonna flip you over. I'm gonna jump on. Like, do you guys script it like that?
Most of the time, yeah, it's better if the opponents, well, we call it dancing partners because basically the other person who you're going to be facing is your dance partner because you have to make a story in that ring. If you've been having a feud for like a year, like, you want to make an impact, you want to make that story. So yeah, we talk about it to make sure also like we're on the same page. Like, what if I'm going for a, say, power bomb and you're going for a choke slam, and like we're just like
you're just grappling each other, trying
it
to figure
doesn't
out
look good in the ring because the thing with wrestling is it's sports entertainment. It's sports, and basically like it's MMA featuring theater, kind of, in a way, because like we have the theater aspect of bigger than life characters and bigger than life personalities. Some people do the whole comedy wrestling thing. Some people put on the sequins like I do. Put on glamorous makeup, hair, and stuff like that. And then
I like your winning pose, by the way.
The crown,
yeah.
And then so other people, like we also focus on the athletic stuff, like. So that's why it's like the best of both worlds because like, okay, the MMA is amazing. Like the fighters are amazing. They put on their bodies on the line. But that's the thing, like with wrestlers, we have to do a show every month. We have to fight matches as much as we can. But MMA fighters, they take breaks. So yeah, we have to protect each other. We protect our dance partner, basically.
Wow. But your dance partners change every so often, right?
Yeah.
So when you say dance partner too, I'm curious about this. How much do you rehearse with them prior to a show? Or is it like monthly, so you're together?
Most of the time, like, it really depends on the level of experience the wrestler has. Because there are some wrestlers who have been wrestling for years and decades. They can just talk on like 5 minutes before the match and it'd be fine.
And they'll fight.
Yeah, they'll fight.
That's
Some people
insane.
do that. I have done like 30 minutes before like, okay, for example, when I was in Malaysia, the show was starting, but then everything was like chaotic. So me and my opponent, we just started talking like 15 minutes before our match, and then we pulled it off, and then everyone was cheering on. Yeah. It was really chaotic. Like we were like, okay, we've never fought before, we've never touched before. I'm from the Philippines or from Australia, but yay, let's do this.
So yeah, like what happens in the ring then? Can you take us on, like this is a cool story. Like what happened during the fight? Because you have no idea what's going on. You just know the result.
It's honestly, really, we talk to each other. Like, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that.
While you're fighting, you're on the ring. Oh, okay.
No, like some people, we can actually, that's also the thing. We're trained to even talk inside the ring.
But you can't show people. Like this is
exactly,
a performance,
like, okay,
right?
That's the thing. Like we have tiny little bits of ways of hiding, talking. Sorry, I'm a bit sick.
That's okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've been exhausted. I've been like going to gym 5 times a week. I was in Boracay yesterday. Now I'm here, so I've been pushing my body.
Photos. You are crazy, man. Thank you for this interview. Hopefully this is the easiest part of your week.
It actually is, because after this I have to audition for a commercial.
Oh my God.
I'm exhausted.
Life of a wrestler, ladies and gentlemen. What got you into wrestling?
My grandma.
grandmom.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay,
And she was a wrestler.
No. She was an average housewife.
And she would just throw you in bed and be like,
No.
kick your ass.
It's actually quite a touching story.
Okay, great.
Because when I was 4 years old, my grandmom got cancer. So what happened was, she's always been a fan of wrestling ever since
Awesome.
before I came into the picture.
Yeah.
Like, I want to tell you this story just because I find it so like mind-boggling. So when my mother was pregnant with me, my grandmom and my uncle were watching WWF or like ECW or something like that on a rented like VHS tape back then in '93. So my mother walks by and says, "Anak, ma, ano naman pinapanood niyo?" And I'm like, my grandma was saying like, "Of course, we're watching wrestling. What else?" And then because my mom really hates wrestling because she just thinks it's violence. She gives it like a sour face and then just scoots on to the back. But then, for some reason, my mother couldn't resist watching the wrestling. So she hid on like, the staircase, like she was watching like that.
Secretly enjoying
Yeah,
it.
secretly enjoying it. And then my grandmom, once the show ends, like once the VHS, burns out, she sees my mom at the back, like, "Oh, anak, what are you doing? I thought you hated wrestling. You should be careful." Because at this time, my mom was pregnant with me. "You should be careful, anak, because my daughter might turn out to be a wrestler one day." And now we're here. And it's
True
like,
story
oh my
then,
God.
hey? Wow, it became reality.
My grandma predicted it, and I'm just like, wait a minute.
Yep.
Chotomate.
You
Oh
were
my God.
still in the womb and she was planting that seed,
Yeah,
right?
she was already planting the seed. So fast forward, 5 years later when I was born, because my grandma got breast cancer, and when she was in the hospital, she would be in her she would have an IV in her vein, like she'd be in pain. So what my mom and my uncle would do, like they would rent out a VHS tapes, plug it into the tiny little square box so that we used to call a TV. She would watch wrestling as if she wasn't sick at all. Like she would be enjoying her time. Like she would be, like even though she had an IV in her vein, like she would be clapping, "Let's go Bret Hart, let's go Undertaker," which was like two of her favorites. What happened was like I was 4 years old. Remember this? Like I was tiny, and then I saw my grandma like really enjoy wrestling, and I wanted to somehow give back to wrestling because the way wrestling was to my grandma, it was like an escape for her reality. Because in real life, she was in pain. She was going through breast cancer, and whenever she was watching wrestling, it's as if she's dreaming. She's living in that audience. So when I was 4, I wanted to be a wrestler.
For Lola, yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, for a Lola, right? So yeah, I wanted to give back to wrestling because I wanted to be that break for everyone else.
Yeah.
The way wrestling did to my grandma. So there we were.
What does your mom think about it? Having hated it at first, like that, or did she like when you told your mom, you said, "Mom,
I want to be a wrestler, yeah?
You want to watch my first match?" Like, yeah.
No, my mom only watched my first match after like 4 years. She felt like she was gonna get a heart attack from watching me wrestle because okay, so
Scary.
here in the Philippines, like we don't have a lot of women.
Yeah.
I was the first one after forever. Because we did have women Filipino wrestlers in the 80s, but that didn't pan out really. So,
So
after a while, I was the
dominantly
first
male.
one again. So I would be facing men who were almost all bigger than me. So like my mom never really wanted to watch, but then when I started getting, the hang of it, I'm being booked in, around Southeast Asia and India,
Yeah.
and I got featured in WWE, and like my mom was like, "You know what? I feel like I'm ready to watch you if you're really doing this well." And I'm like, "Okay, mom, sure."
As long as you win, honey.
Good
You
thing,
get your
like
ass kicked, right?
Good thing the match that she watched, I won.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So what was the first match like when you decided to train for wrestling. Yeah, what was that like for you?
When I started training, it was really hard because
Do you have a fitness background?
yeah, I do. When I was a kid, I used to swim for like competitively I swam competitively for 6 years, and I did taekwondo at a black belt.
So you just kick ass in general, right? So
And then I used to do cheerleading when I was in like San Pedro, Alabang, yeah. And then it was funny because like it was so hard for me to transition from actually hitting really hard to not, hitting as hard as I should.
yeah, you're not trying to really hurt the person.
Yeah, because that person has to move on with their life and have another show. Because you can't really kick their teeth in,
disable them, yeah.
So yeah, first day of training, I thought it was gonna be different. Like, hey, this is how you kick ass, and they're like, no, this is how you get hurt. That's how you get trained. Because like, if you can, if you don't know how to roll, or like, we have these things called bumps when we basically fall on our backs or faces or when we flip.
Yeah.
So what happens is, if you can, fall for that person, why would he fall for you? So like, why, if you get super kicked in the face, normally people fall, right? Like, why, if I super kick him and like he doesn't know how to fall, then that just makes me look weak. So basically, first day of training, we learn how to roll, do our bumps, and then get hurt and all that stuff. And I was like completely casual wrestling fan. Like, I believed in the whole, I didn't believe it was fake at all. Like, I was just like, I knew it was fake, but I thought it would be like really different. Like, because I was trained in taekwondo. Like, I was trained to really hurt people.
You kick ass in taekwondo.
Yeah, so
even in the competitions, right? You really
So in wrestling, you're trained to perform.
trained to not get hurt.
Not get hurt and not hurt
Not
others.
hurt others. That's really ironic, though, because
Because
wrestling,
that's the thing, yeah. Because like how I said a while ago, like MMA fighters normally take breaks, like after the big fight, right?
Yeah.
They take months to recover.
Right.
The wrestlers don't have that. Like, wrestlers in the WWE have shows, like at least 3 shows a week. So if we don't fake it, like how are we gonna
How are
perform
you going to
another
be able
day?
to sustain? That makes sense. You have to keep doing it because we need it. So how did you develop Crystal, the persona?
Well, number 1, Crystal is my actual name.
Crystal's your actual name?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
My name is Vernice Crystal Gabriel.
There you go.
Yeah,
Thank you. So why Crystal and not Vernice? It sounds better as a wrestler or what? Or Gabriel?
It's easier to chant
Okay. Vernice.
instead of like Crystal.
Easier to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, it's like my marketing strategy now. Like, my whole branding is I shine bright. I make sure whatever ring I step in, I shine the most. It's my time to shine, all that stuff.
That's why I got the mermaid hair, man.
Yeah.
Dig it.
Also, because like they're my merch colors, like so blue. Well,
It's what color, sorry?
my merch colors.
Merch
like
colors,
My
sorry, I see.
my branding colors,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
blue
yeah.
and purple. Because I like blue. Because also it's like the color of the crystal.
You're so consistent. Your makeup and your nails too. So good job on the branding. If you're doing it yourself, you're winning.
I am doing it myself. Yeah.
So Crystal is your real name, and you go in there and you shine. Like,
Well, it's
how
like
about in-
whoever I need to face, I will make sure that I will outshine you in a way. Like, okay, so say I'm having a feud with another woman. She'd be like trash talking me, saying like, "Hey, you're not all that," and I'm gonna be like, "No, girl, it's empowering." Also, I named myself the Queen of Philippine Wrestling.
Wow, the Queen of Philippine Wrestling.
Yeah.
That's pretty bold, man. Like you took it on.
No, because okay, the thing is, like, I was the one who, I don't want to say like I was the one, but I was the first woman. A lot of people say that I was the pillar for women's wrestling here in the Philippines because I came onto this whole wrestling scene without any other, women.
You're only wrestling guys, right?
Yeah, I was only wrestling guys for 2 years until like the next woman came along, and then the next woman came along. So I also have been training for like 5 years now. So I think I have the right to
Take
say
it.
yeah.
Take it, right? Until someone takes it from you.
They can try.
That's
They
what I'm
can
talking
try.
about. Competitive. You have to be competitive in this,
of
right?
course.
To really enjoy
Also
it.
because like there have been some others who tried to claim the title of queen,
Yeah.
but then they don't compete abroad. Not to brag and all, but I
it.
represented the Philippines in Singapore, Malaysia,
Yeah.
Thailand, India.
Hell yeah.
You know, soon other countries, yeah. So whenever they think of women's wrestlers from the Philippines, the first thing they think of is like Crystal, Queen Philippine wrestler. You know, yeah.
Philippine wrestling. Let's claim it, man. That's what I'm
That's
gonna
why
call
my,
this video.
my pose is like the little crown thing. You know.
Yeah, no, I love it. It's super like it suits you, and you might as well make a statement for
Yeah,
our
yeah, of
country,
course.
right? Can you tell us about? Because obviously you've had many matches.
Yeah.
What's like the worst thing that's happened?
Someone almost broke my neck.
Broke your neck.
Almost.
What happened? Were you hospitalized? Were you
No, I
paralyzed?
shrugged it off.
You shrugged it off. So you just
Yeah.
kept fighting.
Yeah.
What happened exactly?
Someone was supposed to do an exploder suplex on me,
Yeah.
which is basically like he has my leg up, my arm is all on his. Basically, he's supposed to fling me like up there.
Yeah.
But then he flung me too low, so I landed him on neck like that. Yeah. And then the referee was checking up on me. Everyone was worried about me, and I was just like, I did this, and like I'm not okay, but let's get this show on the road. Like let's move on.
That's what the reps are for, right? They're probably like
Yeah.
paramedics at a certain
No,
extent.
well,
Not really.
They ask if you're okay, and if you say I'm okay, yeah. If they think you're in grave danger, they will do the X sign,
Yeah.
which means it's serious.
Yeah, it's serious.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
man.
the paramedics would, the real actual paramedics would come in and bring the stretcher, all that.
So obviously you survived and you're okay.
Yeah, but it was like pretty traumatic. I've also like in training, I've had a lot of injuries, like.
During training?
Matches as well. Back in Malaysia, I sprained my elbow. In one of the shows here this year, I sprained my shoulder. This shoulder. Then back in like 2016, I've dislocated.
Okay.
Not the best, but
Yeah. Well, hey, you're still works, right?
yeah, I mean, I work out to get stronger. So
How long do you plan to do this for?
my life, I guess.
The queen is never gonna give up her
No,
crown.
the goal is WWE.
That's the goal.
The goal is to be the first Filipino woman in WWE.
That's amazing.
No, because there have been Filipinos like Batista, TJP, and there's this new guy who is half Filipino. He got recruited for WWE. And his name is DJZ.
Sweet.
But there's no other.
There's no
they're all
females.
men.
Yeah.
They're all men. And like, if I get into WWE, I will be the first one to be born and raised.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, born and
Represent-
raised. That's what we need, WWE. Born
represent
and
it
raised.
properly.
Yeah. not those halfsies.
Yeah, not those halfers or those guys who are born there. We gotta be purists. No, I love it.
Not those people who were born in America but they claim to be Filipino and all that.
I got one. So do you go by Vernice or Crystal? What do you?
If you know me from the wrestling world, people normally call me Crystal.
All right, we're gonna call you Crystal for this episode. I got one more question
Yeah.
for you. What would be your advice for girls that want to do what you're doing? Because we need to grow this scene, man. Like this is what this is for.
It's not even just girls, even men, like I guess,
Yeah,
but
we need
more
more
girls.
wrestlers.
But more girls.
No, because it's dominantly like I watched so many clips for like the PWR,
yeah.
and it's all guys. Yeah.
Sadly, because honestly, right now we have like 4 active female wrestlers in PWR, which is the most out of the whole wrestling scene right now.
Holy smokes! So yeah, like what would you say, or to encourage people to wrestle? I guess not just females, but males in general. Because this is an amazing, like it was my first time watching it on YouTube, but yeah, hopefully watch it at the end of the month.
Yeah.
It's great entertainment. You guys risk your lives for this, man. Like,
Yeah,
it's
we
worth
actually
watching.
do. We
You
actually
really do.
Sometimes we get our heads kicked in, but we're fine with it.
You're like, oh yeah, I am killing myself.
They say one fall, like one bump in that ring is like getting hit by a car. That's how it equals to.
Wow.
So
Good to know.
wrestling training professionally, like, you know, doing the whole thing. But I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this for myself because no one will ever push you. I mean, they will try, but no one will ever convince you more than yourself. Like, you can always tell yourself, people can always tell yourself, go for it, go for it. But if you don't believe in yourself, like if you feel like you can't do it, you won't ever go. So it's also a thing, like a lot of people say, like message my page or like message me on Instagram or whatever like that. They would always say, hey, I want to be a wrestler. Can you give me some advice? And you know, I would try to say, you know, push all this or that, or push yourself, believe in yourself, just do it because no one else will do it for you. But people don't normally take the advice. They just like sit around and just stay fans. When all you have to do is show up on that first day of training. That's all you really need to do. Because like honestly, even if we're here in training, we constantly push ourselves. We constantly prove ourselves to, you know, be respected, to be treated as equals, especially as women.
Yeah.
Because, you know, back then, like, women were pee-bricks. But now, you know, with the whole WWE Women's Revolution, not even just WWE, like, all over the world, the women have been stepping it up,
It's starting.
So...
That's awesome. So just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Honestly, just, you know, shy above that and, like, just do it. Yeah.
I love it. And you know what? Thinking about it, too, what you said earlier, I'm sure your Lola's proud of you. Yeah. It's a big deal.
I actually asked that from my mom. I asked her yesterday night when we were like Kalibo. I was saying like, hey mom, do you think if Lola was still alive, what would you think she would be, you know, doing? Like, and I'm sure that if your grandma is alive, she's gonna be there in every match that you have.
She would watch every match. She'd be there during training.
Yeah, and then my mom told me like very seriously, like, Anak, I think your grandmom is very proud of you. And I was just like, I was teary-eyed, man.
That's a moment right there.
And I was just like, oh my god. I'm trying though to be the first, you know, born and raised. Because honestly, I think we need that. Like, I don't need another half wrestler to say, hey, mabuhay. No, mabuhay.
Mabuhay.
Not to disrespect any of the the Filipino wrestlers out there, but you know, someone needs to rep the actual Philippines.
Yeah.
You know, someone who eats Jollibee on the daily. Not really. I am sad. I can't even eat Jollibee anymore. I'm on a diet. High protein diet. No fried chicken allowed.
Yeah, dieting sucks.
Yeah, but then you know that lechon, that crispy pata.
So you still eat almost whatever you want? Almost. No, you can't,
No,
right? Okay,
can't.
yeah.
Can't. No fried stuff.
It's okay. It's all like, even all the Miss Universe chicks, like, they may say that they love Jollibee. No offense to you guys, but come on. You don't eat that on the regular. You can't. Well, you gotta stay fit, right? So we completely understand.
Like, I only eat it on a cheat day.
Yeah.
Which is once a week. I don't normally eat it on like my cheat day even. Sometimes I eat just cake.
That's what it takes to be the best at this, man. But yeah.
I think it's working. I'm getting the abs, but...
You got abs, girl. We don't have to cover the flaps here on camera. Anyways, thank you so much for being part of Creative Pickings. Crystal, aka Vernice Gabriel. Please watch her live on all her shows. She does this monthly.
Yes.
I'm going to be at your next show, man.
Yes,
it's going to be
please.
amazing.
It's going to be on the 28th.
28th.